Go forward in hope and not backwards in fear. My father was one of the first hijackers wearing school uniform. In fact, he died in short pants and a white shirt. I believe the decision came to my father too. Are you gonna take a life? And he couldn't say yes. Zandile from Deep Kloof. You gave birth to my sibling around 1993. You came to find a happy family that they told you didn't exist. My other uncle once told me that he was in a house when these guys were raping this girl. And he was one of the two that said they won't do it. So you choose what you will do and what you won't do. In the desert, somewhere between the Middle East and Africa, there's a tribe that travels, the Berber tribe. But now the men don't do the cheating. It's the women that do the cheating. The men would go around 5 p.m. and come back tomorrow morning to go cheat somewhere else. I know. I'm on the side of the women. I agree that they should be let free. You know. And Hannibal is credited with saying to one of his comrades, when he asked him that, how are we gonna do this? We keep running into Roman army after Roman army. And he says, I have something that they don't. And he's like, what? He's like, you don't know that probably taken down Roman armies. You are just complaining right now. Christopher Columbus, he's sent by the Spanish Queen to go find lands in South America. When he comes back, he goes to the United Kingdom. When his fellow Spanish soldiers find him, they cut his body in half and buried the other half in South America and took the other half to Spain. So I guess we all belong to a gang. And some gangs is blood in, blood out. But now I wanted to talk about a syndicate. What's the difference between some small criminals and a syndicate? One of my high school friends, when it came time to pick if he's no longer doing physics, he picks his books up and then he looks down on me and says, you're not going anywhere. And I'm, no. When I start, I finish. So that guy grew up to be semi-criminal. Yeah, even has a body one. So they would take a car or two before they even got to the dealership, before it got a number plate. The car would disappear off the truck, for 50K or so. That's how much they would sell that car. So now it's not even a value of the car, it's to get it off our hands. And I was just watching Checkpoint. Start with Mahlakwana, a lawyer, a female, go girl power, prosecutor. Her friend went to the people who were charged and told them that he was a lawyer and referring to her that the case can disappear. 48 or 53 of prosecutors have been charged with criminal doing. And all of this comes from 15 translators that have been found for delivering drugs inside the prison system. When you are busy at court, before you go back to prison, they bring you the package so that you can up it or swallow it if you can take it out again. So imagine that. And when the minister is there, one of the complaints tells them that your case either goes away or comes to you in front of a judge just for a pie and a coke. Your justice that's supposed to be free, that's supposed to take place. Computers sometimes come back with missing audios after going to be serviced at the technician. There's no person in this country that is not made a sacrifice to someone else's intentions. I wanted my videos to be shared, not shared on your platforms, shared with a friend. shared with two friends, and like asking each other that, is this really another 15 years possible that you can do this thing? Just watch as people rip your country from piece to piece. One of the Zimbabwean interpreters who is guilty or charged with fraud because of she called the family of one of the Zimbabweans who was arrested and told them that for 2K her case will go away. And like I don't know if it's Kaunda, he raped 7 women via Facebook and telling them that he's coming to take them on a date and then rob them and then rape them. He escaped. It's through that guy's escape that the prison system was wise to find that translators are bringing in drugs. 15 have been arrested, well, not at one Piamvridge court, but throughout the country. So you honestly want to be a petty criminal when you realize that other people are taking things to another level, and you'll always get caught because of your one-man operation or your two-man operation with that police officer. When you are a syndicate, we are talking about a criminal group that gets charged with racketeering in America. If I give the order and they arrest the person who committed the crime, the person tells them it's me and all the line that they had a communication with him are going to jail. It's like I'm not even wanting to talk about the 50% of women, single women who are cheating with married people, or the 50% of married women who are cheating with other married people. Does the banana make the tears go away? I don't know, I'll choose not to comment, but I know that the cake does not. It's like entertainment for a minute, or well, a hobby for 45 minutes if you're one of us. But still, is that good enough that 128 women are raped in this country on average? It's like if I was to pick a criminal group to work for, it's those guys that made a Maserati disappear. But if I was to say that if there was a syndicate that even if it did house robberies, went from house to take those goods, and we had a middle shop, and it is never allowed or charged with rape in their cases, I would work for that syndicate. A gym partner of mine, her husband is a policeman, so when they broke into her house, they tried to burn it down, wanting to scare away or push away the cop to another area. Like, why would you do that? Is it not good enough that you're already stealing from these people? Are you gonna rob every cop's house? I would like to see you try. One of my uncles is the captain, Palmridge, or was, I don't know. And his house was robbed, and he left the gate and the door open every time he would leave. And I said, why would you do that? He says, I pray to God I find him back here, guy. So keep trying. But my concern is that who would we be if even terrorists know that doesn't matter if they pulled over your bus, no one, not a single person's body will be touched. With hijacking, and you take me with my car and you take me to the corner, it's kidnapping. Therefore, if you take me with my car and you rape me at the corner, it should be sex trafficking. It should be a 200 years charge. But now, every single person in this country is a victim to this country. Do nothing. Do nothing. You will be standing in front of my phone or another person's phone, or at me watching you. And I encourage that so that people know that we're sick of this.